Alright, in this video we're going to be covering how to create a window material and how to implement it in 3D Studio. Basically all you need to know is where the material editor is. It generally will look kind of like this tournament bracket here or like a washing machine. So I'm going to click on this guy here. And what you'd like to do is actually, first of all, change the mode of your material editor into compact material editor. And if you've never used it before, you'd have a whole bunch of gray spheres here, and you can edit as many of these as you want to. But basically all you need to know is, first of all, you can edit any of these materials. You should change probably the base color and reflection right here to something like teal. We found that nice bright blue windows look good. So go to your teal target area and maybe increase the saturation to be a nice bright blue, and you can see that right here. And the other thing that you would like to edit is the transparency. The transparency, you can do it any number between 0 and 1, but you don't want to make it 1 because it would be completely see-through. So we find that in general like a 0.7 transparency is kind of a nice amount of see-throughness, if you will, of your window. So that's about it. And then all you need to do to implement that material is drag it onto what you would like to make into a window. So if I drag that from here onto this pane that I have here, it instantly becomes a window. And you can see here that if I rotate it, you can actually see the walls of the inside of my house. Now, a few other things that you might want to be aware of is you have to actually have the object that you want to make into the window, so make sure that you create a thin box. You may also have to do something like a Pro Boolean in order to place that window inside of. So we've shown that previously in other lessons, but you'll see here that I've created this open window area, and then I should actually go from the top down, and this is the important thing, and actually create that glass pane. And glass pane, so I'm going to do it from my top down view, are generally boxes that are really thin. So from my top down view I can create that pane. You can see it from my front view here. I'm going to bring it up into space. So now you can see here I've got a window inside that hole, and I can open up my material editor and drag it onto that window right there. Okay, and same thing for log cabins, except you shouldn't have to make a Pro Boolean. You can just straight up create the window pane because you have just two logs that are smaller. Create your window pane. Again, I'll just do one. I'll do it one last time here. Create that window pane, so I'll create a box. So there it is, and it's in my hole here. Open up my material editor and drag it on, and I've got myself a nice piece of glass.